Hello. We are live. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be using this platform. I finally found a platform that I enjoy, and I'm so excited to give so many more lessons and be able to save these and archive these. So if you follow me on YouTube, you'll be able to have all of these. And I'm going to have special guests. I'm going to have all kinds of wonderful people that are going to be showing up, empowering us to basically go from our current life to our desired life. And I'm going to bring some amazing people on board to share how to do that. But I want to just come at you for the first time. And for the first time is just to talk about my favorite subject. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Do you have any idea what it is? No? Okay, I'm going to tell you. So as you can see at the bottom, it says the revealer. And what I've been doing in the last probably 7-8 years of my life is really discovering who I am and really revealing what my truth is and the things I should be doing with my life, the path I should be on. You know, I had enough of trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that, trying this, trying all these things. And I'm sure you have too. I'm sure you have too. You're like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to be doing? And so I really spent a lot of time in the space of figuring out for me, like, what is it truly that my heart desires? Like, what does my heart desire? Energetically, what does my heart desire? And once I found out, it's been actually longer than 7-8 years ago. It's been longer than that, but just the last 7 or so, I've really been in this lane, like so focused on making sure that all my gifts, all my talents, all my skills, all these God-given things that I came into this world with, that I make sure that I developed, right? That I make sure that I stay in tune with that. And so I'm excited to reveal not only my true self to all of you, and this is what I'm doing. This is what I do. I teach, I share, I empower, and I'm going to stay in that lane. So you have my commitment that I'm going to do my part, and I want you to do your part. First of all, I want you to reveal who you are. And that's going to take some work. It's going to take some energy. And I'm going to help you do that on these lives. I'm going to bring people on board to help you do that. So don't worry if you're not there yet. You're still figuring it out. You've got time, right? Not a lot, because we don't know how much time we have, but you've got time to do that. So I want to talk about my favorite subject. It's a subject that once I discovered what it is, once I knew what it was, once I understood the power of it, I said, okay, I get it. I'm going to make sure that I maintain and hold this very sacred to me, what I'm about to share with you. And what this is something that everybody will tell you. Einstein said this years ago, that everything is energy. Everything's a frequency. Everything's a vibration. Everything is energy. Everything is. The rocks are. This pen is. This phone is. My wallet is. Everything has energy attached to it. Everything creates a feeling, a thought, emotion, an emotion. And so if that's the case, then we need to find out for ourselves, like, where are we spending energy? Where are we wasting energy? Where is our good energy going? Where is some of our emotional energy going? Where is some of our physical energy going? And we need to harness that. We need to become aware of that. You know, so many people that I work with, I coach a lot of people, and it's like, oh God, I just don't have any energy this week. Like a whole week with no energy, like a whole week? How is that even possible? When I realize I don't have energy, I have to stop and I have to honor this energy. And I got to figure out, okay, based on everything I know, everything I've read, everything I researched, everything I've done, what do I have to do to get energy? And it could be something as simple as drinking something. Maybe I haven't drank in a while, like drinking some water or drinking, some type of fluid that has energy in it. It could be eating. It could be getting off my phone, going for a walk, working out. It could be something, anything but what I've been doing, because what I've been doing has been draining my energy. So I want you to understand that if everything is energy, then we just got to be aware of it. Our emotions, our thoughts are energy. You know, that thing called negative energy, when we can feel somebody's negative energy. We can sense somebody's negative energy, and we have to decide at that moment, knowing that this is an energy that could drain us, that could help us, that could fuel us, that could whatever. We have to understand that this energy is going to create something. And so if something is negative, I have a choice right there, knowing that this energy is coming, what to do with it. I can acknowledge it, face it, deal with it, experience it, get lost in it, like deeply lost in it, or I can say, hey, it is what it is, and I can deflect it if I wanted to. Everything is energy, though. All your things you're doing right now are all attached to energy. If you're creating something, like I'm writing right now, I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm doing a lot of branding stuff. That's why you're seeing this piece of software that I'm using right now. Like I'm doing a lot of branding stuff. I'm doing a lot of writing. I'm doing a lot of formulating of modules for my next class that I'm going to be teaching next month. So I have all this stuff that's coming out of me, as well as I'm using my energy to do podcasts and collaborate with others and do all that. So I'm spending all of my energy in the right places. Now, if I start to get tired and I recognize that, I have to stop what I'm doing, take a time out, and I have to go, okay, what do I got to do right now? You know what? Let me put my phone down. Let me go meditate. Let me play, my guitar. Oh, sorry, my guitar that's back there. I'm going to go bang on a drum. Let me go play with my dogs, my son. Let me go hang out with my wife. Something to shift that energy, And I want you guys to understand, like, once you understand where your energy is, and again, that's everything, then you can start to make changes or slight adjustments in your life when you feel that your energy starts to shift. And so now that I know, and now that I feel like my energy is my top priority, right? Is my top priority. Then all I got to do now is make sure that I'm doing what feels good. I'm in that space. I'm doing all the things. I'm creating. I'm, staying in my gift zone. I'm doing all that. And the second that I start to lose track of that, start to lose sight of that, well, then I got to be able to figure out how to get back, right? So this is what I want you guys to understand. Everything that we do involves energy. Everything that we see creates an energy, right? That's why sometimes when we see, maybe we had an instance in our past with somebody, and just the thought, or just seeing that person's name somewhere, and all of a sudden energetically you start to feel different. How many know that? Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Absolutely, right? Just the thought of that person, or the thought of that situation, or the thought of that job, or the thought of that thing or that event, we energetically start to get bombarded with these things that are awkward, right? Or on the other side, you see a puppy, and just thinking of a puppy right now, like a little tiny baby puppy, energetically, you can get attached to that. You can start to feel something emotionally. So you have to make a decision. Here's my big thing for you guys. You have to make a decision on your energy and how much sacredness you're going to have and protect this energy. And the second that it doesn't feel right, you have to stop. Don't plow through it and try to, debate or whatever. Like, no, you stop and figure out for you, like, what it is. And I appreciate all the comments. Oh, hello, everybody. I appreciate all the comments. But yeah, you guys have to stop and figure out what that is for you. And it can't be something that you get pulled and sucked into where days go by, weeks go by, months go by. It can't be one of those things. A lot of people that I work with, it is one of those things. Like, they don't know how to get out of it. And there are things that you can do. And I'm going to teach all of you at some point as we continue to do this. I'm going to teach you some strategy and techniques, modalities and things that I use to help pull you out of that when it happens. Kind of give you that slap in the face type thing. But it is your responsibility to honor the most precious gift that you have, which is the gift of choice. The gift of choice. You get to choose energetically what you want to do. It is your choice. I wrote a book called How to Give Birth to a Condor, and the very first chapter is the chapter on choice. We have the ability to make choices in our life, unlike any other creature on the planet. There's no other creature on the planet that can literally go, yes, I want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just go ahead and do this. There's no other creature that does that. It's all instinctively, right? Nature steps in and it's all instinctively. So we get that ability to do that. We have free will to do that. And that's what's so exciting. You have to draw a line in the sand and go, hey, when something is draining me physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, anything with an LY in it, then you got to be able to stop and go, whoa. Okay. I see it. I feel it. I don't know what that is. Let me take a timeout. And by the way, we're good at timeouts. We've been in a timeout for over a year now, right? So we're good at timeouts. You should be a professional timeout person. So if we are in that space, then you just got to be able to say, okay, all right, that was interesting. Energetically, I felt that. I know that. I don't know what that is. Just deal with it. And you get to decide at that moment where you go from there. Where you go from there. And I want you to recognize it, acknowledge it. Don't run from it. Just go, hey, I see, I don't know what it is. And then decide what it is for you that you need to do to move through that energy or move away from that energy. It's kind of like going down a dark alley and you start to feel something like something's not right. Like it's just getting darker and darker. And, you start to have this feeling like it might not be safe. Well, you have a choice right there. Can you turn around and go the other way? Can you look for a door to go into? Can you make a phone call? What can you do in that moment? That's the same thing when you have that feeling coming at you or that thought coming at you. You need to be able to stop it, recognize it. Don't run from it. Just recognize it for what it is. And then using all your God-given abilities, be able to shift that energy into something more positive. I was working with John C. Maxwell for about 2 years. And one of the things that he shared with us is this whole idea of when you deal with something like that's pretty grave, pretty heavy, is acknowledge it, and stay with it for 24 hours. That's it. You got 24 hours to deal with whatever that is. So if it's something that happened to a family member, if it's your car broke down and you're all pissed off and it's been 2 days because you got to figure out how you're going to pay for it. Like you have 24 hours to figure it out, and then get back in the game, get back in there. Give yourself a slap on the butt and get back in there. And that's what we need to do with our lives. We don't have to have things drag on for months. Oh, you don't know my mother, or you don't know this person, or you don't know my brother, how he used to talk to me, or you don't have to drag that for decades. Energetically, you don't have to do that. But I understand, because obviously I work with a lot of people, that I understand that's a difficult thing for people to do. And so if you need help on that, well, there's plenty of ways to get help on that. Maybe if you're watching this, maybe you've been looking for a sign or something, and maybe what I'm saying is resonating with you, and maybe connecting with me, I can help steer you in the right direction. Okay. If I'm unable to help you, I will refer you to something. Will it be a book? Whether it be a movie? There's a lot of great movies I always refer people to. If there's something that I can share with you to help you, I want to do that. Okay. So energetically, it is our responsibility. It is your responsibility to make sure that you maintain a sense of peace and tranquility and love and joy and happiness with whatever you're doing, which I know it's sometimes very unrealistic for people, especially if we're dealing with somebody, maybe a family member that's sick, or, we just got some bad news about this person or whatever. Like, I realize that it's a challenge. I realize that. But energetically, you can deal with it in a short period of time, give it all your attention, give it all your energy and focus, and then figure out what the solution is, how to shift that energy, how to move that so that you then can, get back on that track of the joy, the happiness, the peace, the contentment, the security, the safety, all these beautiful things that we want to navigate our life with. Right? We don't want to live in fear. We don't want to live in worry. We don't want to have jealousy. We don't want to have ego issues. Like, we don't want to live like that. Some people do, because that's their choice. That's the choice that they've made energetically to do that. And again, a choice is an energy. With everything being energy, when you make that choice, you're shifting that energy one way or another. And so you have to be aware of what is important to you. Okay. So my question for you, and the homework I want you to do, because I want to leave you with something. I want to give you food for thought. I want to give your heart something to latch onto. But my question for you is, where are you with regards to honoring your energy? Do you truly do it? Or you have that girlfriend that you talk to, or that guy friend that you talk to, that every time you talk, it's the same conversation. And 2 hours into it, 3 hours into it, you're still having the same talk that you had a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Or maybe it's the conversation you have with your mother or your father. Oh, I don't get along with my mother. I don't get along with my father, but we talk every day. Energetically, do you really have to do that? Is there another solution to that? Are you able to pull away from that, make the choice and go do something different instead of doing that every day, knowing what you're going to get? Again, you guys have a choice. Energetically, you have a choice. And so I want you to take a look at where your energy is right now. I want you to take a look at where your energy should be. Am I living my life with joy and happiness and peace? And, even though I might not have all the abundance that I want, but energetically, am I moving in the right direction? right? Am I making those choices to further along and move me along in the right direction? And if you can say you're not there and you maybe need a nudge, then reach out to me. I would love to give you a nudge. I would love to help show you what's possible. Because sometimes we think we're here and this is it. Like, this is the way the life's going to be. Look, I'm paying my bills. I got a roof over my head. My kids are doing good in school. Like, I'm good. Really? Okay. Good for you. But do you realize there's a whole new level of life that you're not seeing or feeling energetically or getting to experience energetically because you've bought into that? You've bought into that story. There's so much more beauty. And right now, there's more opportunity than ever for humanity to break out of their shell, to move forward and do some epicness in their life. If they so choose. If they so choose. Like, I chose, it's probably been 15 years ago. I chose 15 years ago not to watch TV. I just did. And boy, has my life been peaceful and joyful and wonderful. Do I watch some stuff like on Netflix? Yeah, my wife and I, we binge watch a couple things. We get to share a couple things, which is great. But it's not like, oh, I can't wait to go watch TV. I can't wait to watch the news. I can't wait to watch 8 hours of sports. Like, that's not me. I'd rather be creating, doing things, and honoring my energy, whatever energy I have left in the tank while I'm here on this planet. I'd rather be honoring it, doing something else, right? So I want you guys to figure out where you are energetically. And if you feel that there's more energetically, more goodness, more wholesomeness, more love, more joy, more happiness, more safety, more excitement that you want to experience in life and you don't know how to get there, like, reach out. I would love to show you what's possible. And if I am unable to share that with you, I have plenty of people on my team, plenty of people all over the world that I've met over the last 30, 40 years that can assist you on your journey. So that's easy squeezy. You just have to decide when you're ready. And when you're ready to make that decision to go, all right, you know what? I don't know much about all this stuff, but I do know something inside is brewing. Like, I know something's happening inside. Like, I know something is causing me to break out of the monotony of my life. You know, I have some of my friends, they're scaling their life right now. They're elevating their life, and I'm kind of still here. And if that's you, that's a good place to be. Okay. It's a good place to be because now you have an opportunity to go full force and make those changes energetically that are necessary for you to, get better health, make more money, have better relationships, better attitude, like all of that. It's easy. We all are right here right now. So we all have like this three-dimensional world that we live in, and it's everything that's in our lives. It's all the people, it's our bills, it's our house, it's our car, it's where we live. It's all the things right now. And there's a whole new level of life that's just waiting for you, but you have to look at where you're at right now and be willing to make that change. And the only way you can do that is from a higher place, right? You have to be able to go, well, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's kind of like you looking down on your life and go, I don't want that. Oh, that's not really good. And that person, no. And I'm doing a job I don't like. So why am I? So once you get to that place, then you can now cause that shift energetically. And once you make the decision, that's crazy what the universe does. Like, energetically, the universe is just waiting for you. It's just like going, come on, just say the word. Just say it. Just say you're ready. Just say you just want change and you want something more because you deserve more and you're tired and you're frustrated of what was and you want to focus in on what's happening right now and elevate. Just say it and watch what the universe does. But you can't be teeter-tottering energetically. You can't be going, well, yeah, I kind of, but I don't want to. I need to, but I should. Like, no. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. When you make this decision, it's beautiful. There's a lot of power. There's a lot of energy in that decision. When you make this decision, what happens next is magic. The people that you need to talk to start showing up. The things that start bothering you in the past start leaving gradually. Some leave very quickly because they notice a shift in you. And remember, we attract who we are energetically. So whoever you are, that's what you're going to attract in your life. So if you're a person that's got a little negativity, guess what? Negativity is going to show up in your life. And it's going to show up not just with people, but it's going to show up with events that happen. Oh my gosh, I stubbed my toe. And then that led to somebody didn't have the coffee. The person that had drank the last cup of coffee didn't even, save any left for anybody else. And now I have no coffee in the morning. Then you get in your car and you drive down, all of a sudden you notice that your tire's flat. Like, this is what happens to people that have negativity in them. And then consequently on their side, you have people that have positivity. a lot of positive things start to happen, right? They don't even notice those things. Like, I don't remember the last time I've had something happen that was like, oh, that was weird. You know what I'm saying? Because we attract energetically who we are, and our universe becomes who we are. Our personality is our personality is our personal reality. So whatever your personality is, that's what the reality of your world is. And it's crazy because negative people attract a negative world. People that are kind of teetering totter, you have a, just kind of teeter totter type life. They just kind of here, they're there, they kind of flow this and that. And sometimes they fall off, sometimes they're back in. And if you have a positive outlook on life, that's what you're going to attract: positivity, positive things. You're the one that recognizes the different shapes in the clouds. You're the one that gets up early to watch the sunrise because you appreciate and you're so grateful. Like, these are the types of things that happen. So I want to let you guys know that it's okay to be in a holding pattern. It is your choice to be in a holding pattern. It's okay to feel like you're stuck, but you get to decide now that you know this, now that you know that there's this whole energetic shift happening with the world, and people are thriving and some people are diving, right? So if we know this, you just get to make a choice now. You get to make a choice on how you want to show up energetically every day. Do you still want to be the same person, the same old person that is always this way and handles things this way and sees things this way and it's just this way? Or you want to be that person that's open to see something new, to see something and feel something different? And if you are, you'll notice a shift in everything that you do. You'll notice a shift at work, a shift with your relationship, a shift with yourself, a shift in your health. You'll start to notice a shift. All I want you to do is stay in that shift. If you're moving forward, not backwards, if you're moving forward, you're staying present, but you're moving forward, that's a good thing. So my wish for all of you, is to honor yourself at the highest level energetically. We're going to talk about other things later, but energetically, I want you to honor yourself at the highest level. Don't let people rain on your parade. You can if you want, but it's a choice. Don't let outside things affect you so much. You can if you want, but again, it's a choice. And if it's something drastic that happens, honor it for a period of time. 24 hours is good. Guess 24 hours is a long time to sit in feces. Okay. If something is bad, like 24 hours is a long time. So after that, or somewhere between 0 and 24 hours, pop out of it and get back in the game. Find a solution, find a solution, find a solution, find a solution. There is one. Don't ask your head, ask your heart. Heart, what's the solution to all this? Like, how can I deal with this thing that's happening right now energetically? How can I do that? And your heart's going to say, well, just do this. Perfect. Didn't do that. Okay. So I work with people from going from your head to your heart. This is where a lot of stuff happens. I call them the old movies, the reruns that keep playing over and over and over and over and over again. The brain is great. You guys, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, so I know how this brain works. I know what it does. I know how it stores data and information and impressions and expressions. It does all that in your head. And I know that there's generations of energy stored in this little 7-pound thing of ours. Okay. I know that. And it's great for bringing in information, but we need to start navigating and leading in from our heart, start feeling things more versus thinking things more. When we're thinking, usually it's stinking thinking. And when that happens, people wonder why they're in a rut all the time. Oh, you don't know me, Tony. My dad used to yell at me all the time. Well, guess what? I had that too. Well, you don't know me. My friend got in a car accident. Well, guess what? I've known many people have done that. Well, you don't know me. My dad's got the flu or cancer. Like, I've had that too. My dad died of cancer. So, like, guys, I get it, right? I have to be able to take information, figure out what my heart wants to do, and I navigate with my heart energetically. I navigate with my heart. And you guys, it's such a more fluid way to live. It's such more peaceful, and it's a much more honoring situation when you're honoring your heart. Okay. So let's do that together, right? Let's all together make the conscious decision and the conscious feeling and the conscious energy movement towards honoring our heart and being very, very aware of where our energy is. And the second our energy feels off, we need to know how we can shift it. If it's taking a time out, if it's putting the phone down, if it's meditating, playing music, throwing rocks, I don't care. But you've got to recognize it. Don't get lost in that space for a period of time because it's gonna wear you out. It's going to wear you out. Then you can look back on your life and go, what the heck happened to that 5 years, that 10 years, those 30 years? You don't want that. Okay. And the next week or next time we get together, I'm going to talk about another important subject energetically that you can do to shift your energy in a major, major way. So I'm so excited to be part of your life. If we're connected and you're watching this, guess what? We're connected. You know, we're all one. We're all one big tribe, one big family, one big community. And I want everybody to win. I want everybody to live a life of epicness. We all deserve it. Don't let your head tell you otherwise. Quit telling yourself that story energetically that's wearing you down. Stop already, okay? Don't tell yourself that anymore. A story has energy to it. And for some of you, that story you're telling yourself has so much negative, heavy, hard, difficult, fearful, worrying energy in it. You got to shift that, okay? If it doesn't feel right, you get to make a decision. What's the choice you're going to make today, right now at this moment with regards to your energy, you guys? What are you going to do? Are you going to honor it at the highest level? You're going to figure it out? I can help you. If you need any help, you guys reach out to me. So all kinds of wonderful things, you guys, for you. For those that want to be part of my group, I'm going to check this out. Right there, the frequency factor right below you. See, I'm learning right now. Energetically, I'm learning. Right below you, the Frequency Factory on Facebook. Come join that group. I have to prove you, but come join that group, because in that group, if you're wanting to make a shift, if you're wanting to feel something, everybody in that group has been handpicked, and all these people energetically are all in this place where they want to elevate their life. They want to acknowledge their greatness, their oneness, their connection with self. Some of them are different levels. You know, some are way up here, some are way down here, some are stuck in the middle, some are teeter-tottering, like I said, but that's okay. This group is designed to raise your elevation, raise your energy, raise your love, raise your understanding, and I've got some beautiful, beautiful people in there that can help you. So I look forward to connecting with you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Follow me on YouTube. If this is on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a whole bunch of videos that I did like years ago on this subject, that if you're on my YouTube channel, there's some crazy stuff on there, but there's also some stuff that, you know, if you're one of those people that just likes to watch videos, you might find something on a talk that I did or a teaching I did that can help you. But YouTube it and Instagram me if you need that stuff. You guys know social media, you'll find me. Okay. I am Tony Lucero on pretty much all these different platforms. I look forward to feeling your energy. I know you guys have been lighting up the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually can see those, which is really weird. I didn't know I actually could see comments from the outside. But I appreciate all of you. Honor yourself at the highest level. Honor yourself. Make the choices that your heart wants you to make. Don't ask your head, because your head will go, just stay here. It's all good. You get comfortable here. Hey, look, I'll make everything right for you. I'll adjust everything so that it feels right. You guys, that's not true. That's not true. Your heart wants you to have freaking epicness. So much bliss that you don't even know what to do with it, right? And so much love coming back to you that you don't even know how to handle it. That's what is waiting for you. But you got to make the choice. Energy is everything. It's everywhere. Honor your energy at the highest level and watch what happens to your life. I love all you guys. Thank you so much. Share this with people. There's probably a share feature on this video. Share it. And if you're replaying this, hit hashtag replay so I know that you watched it or you watched it later, not versus live. Okay. Have a great day, you guys. Be good humans. It's time to reveal your truth. I'll talk to y'all later.